Hi friends, thank you very much for joining in this session. I am Ganesh Nayak. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves. And I also help FRM and CFA candidates to clear the exam in first attempt. And today in this video, I'm going to be talking primarily about how exactly to see and analyze your FRM exam result. Okay, what do you see and how do you analyze it? That is the agenda of the today's video. So let us start with this. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is how exactly you will find your result. So I'm just showcasing one of my students' result, okay, on the screen. So he got primarily in the first book, okay, Foundation of Risk Management, the first quartile, okay, the first quartile, and that quartile represents you have an excellent understanding in the book, okay. Now you can see that on the screen that the result is available for first book, second book, and third and fourth book is on this next slide. But the first thing that you have to understand is that your result will be given for individual books, okay. So the first book that you have, okay, Foundation of Risk Management, now my student got around 76 to 100 percentile, okay. This is quartile 1 or called as first quartile, okay. The second book, which is quantitative analysis, okay. Now in this book my student got the percentile between 51 to 75. So primarily he got quartile second. I'll explain you what does quartile 1 and 2 means, okay. And he has a very good understanding about that book, okay. The first book was the first quartile means excellent understanding. Now in book 3, okay, again he got quartile 1, okay, and in book 4 also the quartile was 1. So if you look at his result, okay, so it was basically 1 to 1 1. That is how the quartiles are discussed in the when you get the result, okay. Now when I said quartiles, or when I said 76 to 70, 100%, what does it mean? I'll show you the bifurcation, but these are all percentile, not percentage, okay. These are all percentile and not percentage. So the result which I'm showing you right now is basically what you're going to get for each book. So what they are doing is, this is a normal distribution which represents your 100% of the students sitting in the exam for and giving the exam for that book, okay. The exam is conducted in one day, but the exam is for 4 books, so you will get the results for 4 books. So what they are doing is they are bifurcating the entire 100%, okay, into 4 buckets, okay. Now this is your first quartile, okay, which basically means it is starting from 75 to 100. Then you have second quartile, which is from 50 to 75, and then you have third quartile, which is basically from 25 to 50, and then fourth quartile, which is basically from 0 to primarily your 25th percentile, okay. Now what does it mean? Okay, what does it mean? So when you are in the first quartile, it primarily means in that book, okay, in that book you were in the top 25 percentile people, okay. That means the score that you got, the answers that you got, you were better than the rest 75 percentage people, okay, and hence you are in the top 25 quartile. So quartile 1 represents your top 25 percentile of students who gave the exam, and this result is as per that book. If you're in the second quartile, which is between 50 to 75, it basically means you're better than the 50% people who gave the exam, hence you are in that range of 50 to 75 percentile, okay. If you are in the third quartile, if you're in the third quartile, primarily means you are better than 25% of the people, and hence your percentile is between 25 to 50. And finally the fourth quartile means you are in the lowest 25, the lowest 25 percentile people, 25 percentage people, okay, for that exam. So this is how the institute is bifurcating the result. They have created 4 buckets, that means first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and fourth quartile. And if you want to clear the exam, based on my experience, what all results I've seen people clearing the exam. Okay, so I'm just giving you basic bifurcation so that it gives you some idea when you are preparing for the exam. So I'm just writing what all books do we have. We have the first book, which is Foundation of Risk Management. I have second book, which is Quantitative Analysis. Third book, which is Financial Markets and Products, and fourth book. Okay. Now all of this I'm talking from my experience. It is not, institute has not given any specific reference to a particular marks or particular area. Okay. So I've seen students getting obviously 2, 2, 2 and 2. They have cleared the exam, which primarily means they are in the second quartile in all the books. That means they are better than 50% people who sat for the exam in all the books. This is a very ideal situation. Even getting 111 is an ideal situation. Okay, but I have seen students, okay, who have cleared in this range also. Now, what does this mean? Second result that I've shown you is, it means that you've got third quartile in first and second book, and your third and fourth book you got first quartile. That means you are in the top 25 percentile. Now, the reason you are clearing primarily because the third and book has a highest weightage. So that gives you an edge in terms of the entire game of clearing the exam. I have also seen students clearing this. Okay, one of my student sometime back, he got a score like this. He got 1, 2, 3 and 4. He was not at all very good in the quantitative side, but he still got cleared. Okay, so because the major good marks that he got was primarily into book 3 and book 4. Okay, I have also seen students clearing this exam. In the May exam, I've seen one of the student clearing in this way. Okay, so there are various combinations through which you can ideally clear, but the main thing that I want to highlight is focus on book 3 and book 4 because of the high weightage. You have to be very good in these two books. If you're not good in book 1 or book 2 slightly, okay, then also you can clear the exam. Okay, and also if you want to be very safe, then make sure that you get second quartile in all the books. Okay, at least second quartile in all the books, like the example which I have shown you over here, which guarantees you to be a get very good marks. Okay, so this is how the result of your exam is basically declared, and this is how you analyze the result. Okay, the number first quartile, second quartile, between 76 to 100, what does it mean? I've tried to give you a very simple explanation of the same. Okay, and I'll just give you a brief about who we are. We are basically intelligence, and we help students to clear the exam in the first attempt, and we provide a lot of things to assist them and enhance their preparation. For example, live online session. We also provide revision session. I've taken an entire FRM level 1 crash course on YouTube for students who are going for the July exam. We also take live classroom sessions in Mumbai. We provide recorded lectures. Okay, so we have particular offerings for FRM and CFA coaching. We provide that, and I hope everybody is able to understand the content given in the book. And in case you still have any queries specific to the exam, specific to the result, specific to work experience, you can reach out to me. You can send a WhatsApp on this number with your full name. Okay, a link to that is also given in the description. You can directly click and send the WhatsApp, and we will be able to help you and guide you. Okay, thank you very much guys for joining in.